Hey kiddos, Shomo here. Hope all is going well at your houses. I hope everyone's healthy and safe during this extension and with the coronavirus that is hitting our country right now. But we still have to continue learning, so we're going to do it through some Ed puzzles. You should have already watched the first Ed puzzle, and it covered Genghis Khan and showed you how he expanded that empire. Now, when he died, his empire was split into 4 sections. And the section that we're going to focus on is called the Great Khanate, the Yuan dynasty. And this was controlled by a guy named Kublai Khan. He was the grandson of Genghis Khan. And he's going to rule over China till 1294. And he's going to do a pretty good job. But we're just going to cover his accomplishments and some of the impacts he had on them. We can't spend a ton of time on him since we're out of school right now. But hopefully once we're finished this, you'll get the gist of how they impacted China. Now, let's start with society. In society, he set up a class system. And of course, he puts the Mongols at the top. But the Chinese weren't next. He trusted foreigners more than he trusted the Chinese. So he had people from outside China that he trusted, from like Tibet, Persia, the Central Asian plains. Next came the Northern Chinese, because they were the most used to the Mongol culture. And then below them were the Southern Chinese. The government he kept the same system the Chinese have been using. He's tweaked it here and there a little bit. What he did is he changed it to where he put the Mongols at top, who filled the government positions. Next, he appointed foreign advisors. This even included some Europeans. The Chinese mostly were their scholars, so they worked as teachers. Some were government officials. Most were the clerks within that area. Some of the improvements he made were within the country, and those are called infrastructure improvements. If I use the word infrastructure, that means improvements within the country or within that area that the country composed. So one of the things that he improved was the communication system, and they used the postal system. And this is 3 horses. So each of these red dots represented a relay station. I think you remember this mostly from the video that you currently watch.
Every 30 miles, a relay post with 400 horses. Government messengers carrying an official medallion can claim food in a fresh mount.
That was from that last Ed puzzle you watched, but you could see that the communication was quick and that they were able to expand outwardly with this communication system. The other system that he improved was the Grand Canal. And Grand Canal was a man-made waterway that connected the north to the south. Now, the biggest thing that he did was trade. So foreign trade flourished due to the protection that the Mongols gave for the Silk Route. Now, most of the trade happened with people in Central Asia, but it started to expand into Europe. And you saw people coming from Europe to visit these areas, the Far East, which were myths, like people didn't even think they existed. And one of these visitors came from Italy, and his name was Marco.
Hello.
Sorry. Anyways, Marco
Hello.
came from Italy. His uncle and his father first came, then Marco.
Hello.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. But Marco Polo was a visitor that came, and he's going to actually be on the court with Kublai Khan, and he's going to be one of the trusted advisors. But he's going to bring back these tales to Europe about China, and that's what's going to spark the trade with China, because people are now going to know about this Far East and their exotic goods. That's your next Ed puzzle. You guys be safe, and I'll see you next time.